In this video, I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make this simple bubu dress with collar. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. To make this dress, you need about 3.5 to 4 yards of fabric, and you need 2 yards of your Ashoke, the design for the dress. Now, I'll start by marking my starting line. For my starting line, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch at the top of my pattern, and I'll draw out a straight line at that point. Next step is to mark the shoulder measurement divided by 2. The shoulder I'm working with is 16 inches divided by 2. I have 8 inches. And I'll mark the sleeve length of 10 inches. After marking that, I'll come down by 1 inch towards this point, which I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder slope. Go back to the folded edge and I'll mark 3 inches and come down by 1 inch and connect. After connecting, from this 1 inch I have, I'll connect it back to the neckline of this dress. Now the next step I'll take is to mark my sleeve opening. I'll be using 10 inches plus extra 1 inch for stitching up allowance, giving me 11 inches. Towards the sleeve, I'm going to add additional 1 inch to my sleeve length, because by the time we add the Ashoke at the front, we are going to use 1/2 inch to turn it. You might have a shortage on your sleeve length, so I'm adding extra 1 inch to my sleeve length. So I'll place my tape and I'll get the full length of my dress, right? So for the full length of this dress, full length is 63 inches plus additional 2 inches for folding allowance, which is 65. So I marked 60 and I'll add extra 5 inches to it. So the person I'm making this dress for is actually a very tall person, so I'm just going to mark that 65 and draw out a straight line at that point. So when you're cutting your bubu, to fold, you need your shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus your sleeve length. That is how you're going to get the measurement you're going to use in folding your bubu. To insert your measurement, I'm going to use the biggest measurement on the person's body, which is the hip. The hip measurement I'm working with is 50 divided by 4. I have 12.5, and I'll add additional 4 inches to it. That is 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll connect. So after connecting, I noticed that there's no much space for the sleeve. What I'll do is, that part at the upper part, I'll mark the shoulder to bust line. So after marking that, what I will now do is to use the person's bust measurement divided by 4. Since using the hip at the upper part is not giving us room for much sleeve. Her bust is 45 and I'll divide it by 4 mark, then add additional 4 inches. That is 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for stitching allowance. Then I will now go ahead to reconnect the sleeve of this dress. So after reconnecting it, what I will now do is to now use the hip circumference divided by 4, and I'll add additional 4 inches to it, right? So that is the measurement I'm going to continue marking. So I'll blend from the bust area, I'll blend it all the way down. So I'll go ahead to continue marking this till I get to the end of, or the length of this bubu dress that I am making. So after doing that, I'll go ahead to blend out and reconnect my lines, right? So after reconnecting it, I'll go ahead to cut this out. So after cutting this out, I'm also going to use this to cut out the front pattern of my dress. Let's go ahead to pin your dress before going ahead to cut out. So after cutting out, this is what I have. Now I'll fold my fabric and I'll place the back pattern on it. Now we are cutting the front. I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 inches. And for the basic neckline, I'll use 3 by 3 inches for the front. And the next step is to create the V effect, because the neckline we are working with is the round and V. I'll come down by 3.5 inches and I'll mark 0.3 inches here, then connect it. This is so that by the time I sew out, I will not have like too much space at the center of this dress. So I will now go ahead to cut out the neckline of this dress. After cutting it, I'll trace out the shoulder part, then go ahead to trace out the sides of this pattern. So if you have any questions so far, go ahead to leave it at the comment section. So I'll just go ahead to cut to the end. After cutting to the end, we can now go ahead to start turning the neckline with the Ashoke fabric that we have. So this is the front and the back of this dress, right? So now let's go ahead to work on the front part of this dress. So for this Ashoke, you need about 2 yards. So but what my client has is about 1. I'm just going to manage it with what I have here, right? So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead to measure where I want it to stop. It is somewhere towards the underbust. Her shoulder to underbust is 15, but I marked 16 inches. So what I will do now is to measure out that on my Ashoke, and I will cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll try to draw out that slight shape we have there. Have in mind that you're going to join the center with ½ inch. So I've gone ahead to join the center with ½ inch, and I'll trace out this shape I have at the lower part. So from the neckline, what I'm going to do is to place my ruler and draw out a straight line. This is so that it will serve as a guide for joining my Ashoke on the dress. Now what I'll do is to take the right part of the Ashoke, that is the part that doesn't have joining, and face it on the wrong side of the fabric. Now you see this part I'm holding up is the part that I joined. That is the right side of the Ashoke is facing the wrong side of the fabric. This is so that by the time I flip it to the other side, the right side of the Ashoke will now be on the right side of the main fabric at the front. Go ahead to also pin your dress. Then I'll go ahead to flip this to the right side. I'll go ahead to trace out the excess I have at the neckline, that is at the upper part of this Ashoke. Now what I'll do is to go ahead to stitch this with ½ inch. So after stitching, this is what I have. I'll go ahead to notch round the neckline of this dress and cut open this side that has an Ashoke covering it, and then go ahead to notch it very well. Next step is to go ahead to flip this to the right side. So now you can also iron an interfacing on the Ashoke, but the one I have here is a bit stable, so I'll just go ahead to work with it that way, right? So what I'll do now is to bring out the neckline area that is inside. Then this is what I have. I'll go ahead to use pin to secure this Ashoke on the fabric. Now what I'll now do is to fold the edge with ½ inch. This is the rough side of this Ashoke, and by the side I'll just stop stitch it that way. Now after stitching, this is what I have. So I just tried to get the shape I have there, and this is what I could come up with, which is not still bad, right? Now let's go ahead to join our dress. Place the right side of the back pattern facing the right side of the front pattern of this dress. Now you're going to stitch the shoulder with ½ inch to the end. After stitching, take the measurements right round the sleeve, that is the sleeve opening. Whatever you have, you're going to cut an Ashoke for it. And when you're cutting yours, please go ahead to cut yours on fold. So just like I said, the person that brought the dress actually gave me one Ashoke, so I'm just going to use this for the dress. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead to cut this into 2. Now after cutting it into 2, to avoid it from itching or to double it, I'll be using the Ankara fabric to turn it. But if you're actually going to buy yours, please get 2 Ashoke, 2 yards of Ashoke, so that you can easily just go ahead to wrap it. So I'll just use this to turn the edge, the fabric I'm using for this dress, to turn the edge at both sides. So after turning it, you now go ahead to attach it to the sleeve of your dress, just like when you fold your fabric on fold and you want to attach it to the sleeve of your dress. So this is what I will be doing for this dress right here. So I'll go ahead to join it. After joining this part, this is what I have. Just like I said, I used the Ankara to turn it, and then I joined it with ½ inch. I'll repeat this at this other side. Now when you join your sleeve, you notice there's a shortage here. you go ahead to trim it out. This is because of we use the Ashoke to turn the neckline, and that is why we added additional 1 inch to our sleeve. For this dress, it has a pocket. To add my pocket, normally I'll go ahead to just measure like 16 or 17 inches, but because this person is much taller, I'll be using 18.5. The person I'm making this dress for is quite tall, so I'll go ahead to use 18.5 for the pocket. So I'll just mark that 18.5 at the front and at the back. I'll also go ahead to measure this at this other side, and I will also mark. Now here's my pocket that I have cut out. The length of my pocket is 10 inches and the width is 7 inches. So I'll place it starting from that 18.5 and I'll pin it down. Now I'll place this at this side. That is the wrong side facing the wrong side and the right side facing the right side, and I'll stitch with 1 inch because my stitching allowance by the side is 1 inch. I'll go ahead to repeat it at this other side. Now I'm done joining my pockets. Time to shape my dress. What I did was to pin it down and I'll mark 1 inch all the way. Now this 1 inch will connect to this 1 inch line that you stitched towards your pocket area. Now from here you come in with ½ inch and you stitch with ½ inch round your pocket. Now when you get to this point, you go ahead to reconnect it to that 1 inch, and you're going to take this all the way down the lower part of your dress. From the lower part, I'll be measuring about 17 inches. 2 inches will be for folding allowance at the lower part and 15 inches will be for the opening at side. That is, we have a slit of 15 inches and then I'll fold the remaining 2 inches. I'll repeat the same process at the side of the dress that I am making. So after doing that, this is what I have. What I'll do now is to go over to the sewing machine and I'm going to fold the lower part with ½ and 1 inch. After folding, then I'll fold the side, then stitch it, turn to the other side and also stitch and fold the hemline. So I'll do this for both sides, and after sewing, next step is to take the round measurement of this neckline. So I placed my tape. After measuring, what I got was 20.2 inches. So this 20.2 inches, I'll be using it to cut out my collar. Remember, you're cutting your collar on fold, right? So that 20.2 inches, I'm going to divide it into 2. Now if I divide it into 2, I have 10.1 inch. From this point now, I'll place my tape and fold it into 2 to get the midpoint and mark. I'll come up by ½ inch here. From this point, I'll connect to this ½ inch. Now I'm going to mark my collar stand, which I'll be using 1.5 inches. You can use 1 inch if you don't want yours to be too high, and I'll go ahead to connect this to this point. Now after connecting, here I'll mark 2 inches for the collar, and at this point I'll come in by 1 inch, and from here I'll go up by 3 inches for the collar height. Now go ahead to connect this from here to this end. Now I'll come out a bit. You can come out by 1 inch or ½ inch depending on how pointy you want that edge to be, and I will reconnect and then try to create like a slight curve here so that it won't be too blockish. So this is a single collar stand. If you want to make it a separate collar stand, you just cut it out this way, right? But I'll be cutting mine together. So since the collar I'm meant to use like an Ashoke for it, and my Ashoke is just remaining very little, what I'll do is the part that will be serving as the lining of the collar, I'll go ahead to use Ankara to cut it out. That is the Ankara fabric I'm using. I'll go ahead to use it to cut it out, and remember to add ½ inch on it at the upper part and also at the lower part and in front. Remember, I'm cutting this collar on fold, right? Then after cutting this part, so for the other side of this collar, since my Ashoke is not enough, what I'll do is I'll cut this into 2, use one part the upper part cut an Ashoke, and the lower part I'll cut an Ankara and I'll join it together. So this is what I have, and I went ahead to iron a collar stay on it. Now I'll place and I will join this with 1/2 inch. Please, when you're making yours, please go ahead to buy 2 yards of Ashoke so that it will be enough for your collar. Now it's time to attach the collar to the dress. Then that 1/2 inch we added, we'll use it to flip the neckline of this dress in between the collar, right? Go ahead to fold it in this way and you're going to pin. After pinning that, I'll fold here in, then fold here in, push in the neckline in between that 1/2 inch because I want to stitch this at once, and I'll just go ahead to pin it down. I'll go ahead to continue pinning this till I pin it all the way around the neckline towards the other side of the neckline. So go ahead to push this neckline in between the two collar and you're going to pin. Then go ahead again to fold it in with 1/2 inch, and I'll repeat this to the end of the collar. So after that, I've gone ahead to like push the neckline in between the collar at the lower part, right? Then I'll go ahead to stitch it with 1/2 inch. After I was done stitching, this is what I have, and this is how the outfit, the bubu dress, looks like. So if you have any question, please kindly go ahead to leave your question at the comment section, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly go ahead to hit on the subscribe button. Thanks.